Okay, so this is going to be a timeline of all the horrible things my roommates have done to me. So it's understood how dangerous and evil abolitionism is. So I'm trying to get back into the where I live, and it seems like they did change the laws, maybe. That would be a pretty quick lock change. I don't understand, because the key worked before, but it doesn't work now. So they locked me out. They did lock me out. I don't understand. They did lock me out, just like they said they were going to. But all my money and my resources are in there. Oh, they want to steal them again? It feels like my key doesn't work, but I don't know if it's true. Am I being paranoid? Excuse me, it feels like my key doesn't work. Am I being paranoid? Or
No, you're not being paranoid. I'm trying to talk to you about this. They changed the keys. This is what I was trying to warn you about, honestly.
you were trying to warn me about they changed the keys. Interesting. Okay, so what does that mean?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm not gonna block the door to you.
But
Obviously.
but that's very mean, right? It's bad to change the keys on someone. But then why did they do that? That's like what I said. That's how racism works. They separate me from my resources, and now they control my resources. They have no right to separate me from my resources, or to deny me shelter, or to deny me food. But they want to do
I agree with you about this. This is why I wanted to help, and I can support you in finding a place.
No, I don't want to find a place. I want access to shelter. I deserve access to shelter.
This is what I'm talking about, and I wanted to talk to
So
you before.
I'm just gonna get my tape. I needed my tape. That's why I wanted to come back. But I'm not stopping you. You're acting as though I'm stopping you from finishing sentences, and you're stopping me from accessing shelter. But I don't want to hear your explanation, really. That's interesting. So I'm trying to get back in. Okay, that was on November 15th. So then let's go to my Instagram. And then, well, actually, I think I need to charge my phone. Annoyingly. So let's get my phone charger, which is here. So that we could finish this record. Oh, gosh. It's really hard for me to make this because I don't want to relive about these horrible things, but I'm just making it so people understand. Really re-energized and like feeling much better because yesterday I was like, oh, I'm like imprisoned in the place where I live, whatever. November 17th. So I went to the fridge to like try to get some food because I don't have access to food because I'm being like starved. I guess it's like a prison, but you don't get food. What do you call that? A death camp? Anyway, it's really so evil. But then, so I took this, what was in the fridge that looked tasty was just like a watermelon, and then there's this baby food for the baby. But then I was like, there's this white child here who they weaponize against me. This is how white people use their children. And like fascists use children. It's really disgusting because they're children. But every accusation is a confession, you know. And you know how the Zionists say, oh, they're using their children as human shields. That's what they do with their children. And that's what they do in America. I'm like, if you love your children, why would you leave them in a place where they could... Anyway. They're settlers, you know. And they make their children into soldiers. And they're just children. Why don't you go take them somewhere where they should be? They shouldn't be here where you're antagonizing. They're trying to incite me to violence. And then they're hiding behind their child. So I actually don't want to eat this. Like, because the expression in English, like, taking candy from a baby, like it would be tasty, and it's the only thing that looks tasty in the fridge. But I don't want to eat the food of a baby, not because I think the baby will go hungry. Obviously, it's a white child, so they're all gonna rush to the white child. If the white child wants food, they'll get the white child food. But what if the white child likes this specific food and they can't get it again? Like, I just don't want to be feuding with a little baby. I actually don't want that. Even though the kid itself is fucking racist to me. The kid says, "Oh, you look dirty and like you look like a mess and shit," and just in front of everyone because that's what they hear everyone saying to me and like disrespecting me. And they all just like let it happen. They're like literally like the way they act is its own. I don't want to say too much about them because the way they act is like there's nothing to say. They speak for themselves. I love it when they speak for themselves. I love it. You know what I mean? For my records, because it's like I say, they demonstrate exactly what they think. They demonstrate exactly what they think. And it's like I love the haters, baby. They make it so much easier to do what I do. I just gotta do me, so I'm just gonna put this back because I don't.
Okay, so that was on November. That was on November 17th. And then these are all messages that I made. And then here, I think this is, we'll see what day this is. 16th, I said, they're going to lie and say I did something wrong and call the police to kill me, all because I keep telling the truth. I don't even know who these people are, but that's crazy. That's actually really crazy. And then this is like one of the posts that these it's like I screenshot it from another page, but this is one of the posts that the people who the abolitionists made about me to sop up social capital. And then meanwhile they imprisoned me and no one did anything. I posted on these people's page. I don't know if it's even still there, but I posted on their page, hey, they're like, you know what I mean? Can I have a mediator? They say they're going to change the locks on me, whatever. These people are supposed to be abolitionists, trans abolitionists, but it's all a lie. The whole abolitionist aesthetic is a lie. They let the abolitionists do whatever they want to black people. That's the whole point, is to do whatever they want to black people. They're just slave masters. And then I don't know if I even kept up the well, I'll just go to my YouTube where you can see. Okay. So then they did call the police on me.
I'm asking you to please not open the door to my room. Why are you forcing your way into my room violently? Why are you forcing your way into my room violently? I ask that you please respect my boundaries and leave. I ask that you please respect my boundaries and leave. I ask that you please respect my boundaries and leave. I'm an intelligent person who does not need to be brutalized. I refuse to look at you. I don't need to be brutalized. I don't want to pay attention to you. I want to continue to go about my day peacefully. Now please leave.
You have to go to the hospital.
No, I don't have to go to a hospital. No. No. Why are you begging me to go to a hospital? Leave me alone. Leave me be. You only have the ability to brutalize me because I'm an intelligent person.
Yes, I know this.
No, you don't know this, obviously.
Yes, I know you.
No, you don't know me. Leave me be. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I'm causing no harm or injury to anyone.
Richard,
I'm just bright. I'm brighter than all of you people. Obviously. You can only respond to me with violence. Why? Why are you being violent towards me? Explain it. Why are you being violent towards me? Why? Why do you continue to force your way into my room?
Explain yourself. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. Why are you being violent towards me? What threat do I pose?
You have to open the door. You can't.
No, I don't have to open the door. Why are you being violent towards me? Why are you being violent towards me? Why are you being violent? Explain with words. Use words. Use words. Why are you being violent towards me? Why? Why are you being violent towards me? What threat do I pose? Why are you being violent? Why? You are being violent. I am not being violent. Why are you being violent towards me? Why are you being violent? Use words. Use words. Why are you being violent? Why are you being violent? Why are you being violent? Use words. Use words. This is psychosis. You're psychotic. Why are you being violent? Why are you being violent? Why are you being violent? Why are you reaching my room?
Come down here.
No. What?
Okay, so they'd called the police on me to extract me from my room, to separate me from all my paintings and my resources and my money. They stole my money. But I guess nobody cares. Just like nobody cares that they killed Jordan Neely, they just want to pretend to care now that he's dead. Now that he's out of the way, everyone wants a piece of the cadaver. That's how they treat black people. It's disgusting. But I'm alive, so we're still in the people who care about me are allowed to do whatever they want to me phase. Where are the journalists? Where are the journalists? These people imprisoned me in my room for 5 days without food. Where are the journalists? There are no journalists for black people because, according to the world, we're not supposed to be well. So when we're brutalized, it's just another Tuesday. I sent this story to many journalists who I knew from New York. People who worked at the Baffler, someone named Aaron, who published his stories at the Baffler. I mean, there are no journalists. Look at what they're doing in Gaza. They're dropping bombs on children. So there are no journalists. Let's see just one more thing. This is before they imprisoned me in my room. But I think that it's worth taking a look at. Yeah.
That's me.
You look pretty dirty.
Blue, do you...
The person who said I looked dirty was Blue's child, who's white.
You know you're responsible for your kid.
At this moment.
Your child also opened the door to my room without my consent.
Call the cops! Call the fucking cops on the child, if that's a problem.
You think I'm going to call the cops on your white child?
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to tell you what your child did. The same
So
thing that
what?
you did. That's what do you?
So what?
That's not nice. You shouldn't do that.
And so what?
Maybe you should tell your child that.
I'm... Do you even hear yourself?
So yeah. So that's the treatment. It's as though I have no access to consent. Like I have no boundaries. I have no access to boundaries. My boundaries can be breached at any time according to these people. They can change the locks on me. They can open the door to my room. Their children can open the door to my room. They can take away my access to food. They can literally make me their prisoner. And nobody seems to care. Literally, it's all documented. But the world doesn't want to look. And they act like the genocide is in the Middle East. That's not the case. Genocide is non-location specific. So anyway, they wound up calling the cops on me. And then now I'm in an Airbnb. Because they have access to... They stole my money. They allowed me to get some of my resources, but when I go back, they like 2 times. I can go to my Instagram where it's documented. Like 2 times I've just been waiting.
Beginning to feel sad because because I've been here for some hours, but no one else has brought any of my stuff, and I don't know why, and they're saying they're gonna have a party here at 7 o'clock, so they probably won't bring my stuff at that point. And my stuff is literally in my room, which is across the hall, and they're not letting me have access to it, and I don't know why.
So, but yeah, I don't really know what to say. Yeah, they've stolen a lot of money from me. They they gave me back my laptop and my passport like they were doing me a favor. They're all my belongings. So many paintings that I have that are priceless are now, I don't know what they've done to them. Maybe they've destroyed them. I just don't, none of this is legal. None of this is all right. By any metric, they are doing evil things. Oh, so anyway, I didn't even say what happened. They called the police on me that day, and then the police took me to the psych ward, and the psych ward said that I was okay, so then I came back. And then after I came back, that's when they said that I hit their white child, which I didn't. Someone started a fight with me near the white child, and some dirt got on the kid. And then they said that I hit the kid, which I didn't. But obviously they said that because they just tried to lynch me by sending an army of police. They called an army of police officers to come and invade my room. So feeling guilty about that, I mean, that's how you lynch people, right? You allege that a black person with a penis did something to a white child or something. It doesn't have to make any sense whatsoever. Why would I come back from the psych ward and then proceed to go hit a white child? It doesn't have to make sense. So then then, I mean, I don't want to relive it by watching the video, but you could just watch the video that's, I don't know which one it is. I mean, I do, but I'm not seeing it here. They're keeping me alive against my will, because you could just hear, and it's called that because in the end, it's a whole bunch of people that come to the room because such distress is created. And then I say ultimately, fine, call the cops after this person's lying and saying that I hit their kid to try to get me out and separate me from my stuff. I say call the cops because I'd rather fight the cops and die than have to endure being treated any sort of way by these supposed abolitionists. And then they say, well, we're not going to let you die. This is, again, their abolitionism. It only functions to pretend to care about me so that they can control me. And when they have control over me, what they do is treat me like they would treat an enslaved person. They take away my access to food. They don't want me to leave this hellish earth where no one bats an eye when they mistreat me, because there's no legacy of slavery. We live on a planet where treating black people like they're enslaved is the norm. And this fucking proves it. No one bats an eye, nobody cares. Because they understand that after COINTELPRO, they've eliminated the fighters who would say that they're being evil. So right now, it's just me, a schizo maroon, someone who they can call crazy. If it was back in the day, they would say I had drapetomia or whatever they call it. Oh, I'm crazy because I say with my full chest that they're fucking being evil. Yeah, the problem is there aren't more people like me. The problem is really the cowards. They recognize that most black people at least black Americans these days, they tend towards cowardice, and they know that well. So I'm just saying it like it fucking is, because I've been saying this on the internet for I don't know how long, and nobody seems to care. It doesn't reflect poorly on me. It reflects poorly on those cowards. The same cowards who let that settler kill Jordan Neely, and they're doing nothing about it. They all have a pact in their society to let the truth tellers die. To let the truth tellers die so they can keep lying to their children. It's disgusting.